This is Teacher Frem teaching English 5. So our first lesson for the second quarter is all about verbs. So in this video presentation, we will use the Taglish discussion. Verb is a word or a combination of words that indicates action or state of being or condition. Verbs are action words. They are always present in sentences and in most expressions, with the presence of both the subject and the predicate that contains the verb. A sentence expresses a complete thought or idea. Let us read the sentences. Tita Joanna works hard to send her children in college. She worked as a waitress in a restaurant last year. She will work in a foreign country to support her children's education. Now, notice what the highlighted word like works, work, will work expressed. These words are known as verbs. They express actions that take place in different periods such as present, past, and future tenses of verbs. Tenses of verbs are necessary to show the differences as to when actions are happened. Verb is composed of tense and aspect. A verb tense or the time event indicates past, present, and future actions. Aspect refers to the state of actions of a verb and indicates the duration or completion of an event. There are 4 types of verb aspects: the simple, progressive, perfect, and the perfect progressive. Let's discuss the first one. The simple present tense is used to describe general truths and habitual actions. Okay, so meron tayong dapat na susundin na pattern or rule. Kapag ang subject ay he, she, or one name only, ang gagamitin nating rule ay subject plus verb, dagdagan natin ng s or es ang ating verb, plus rest of the sentence. Example, the earth rotates around the sun. Delia walks to school every day. Kapag naman ang subject natin ay I, you, we, they, or 2 or more names, ang rule po natin dyan ay subject plus base form of the verbs plus the rest of the sentence. Example, they spend their vacation in Boracay every year. The next is the simple past tense is used to express an event or habitual action that was completed in the past. Okay, remember, ito ang rule natin, subject plus verb in the past tense form plus rest of the sentence. Example, the children watch a documentary film. It rained almost every week last month. Next is the simple future tense is used to express an action or habitual action to take place in the future time. We have also the rules, subject plus will or shall plus based form of a verb. Example, they will celebrate the United Nations Day in October. After December, Richard will take the train to work every day. The second aspect is the progressive aspect. So sa aspect na ito ay gagamit tayo ng mga be verb. The present progressive expresses ongoing actions. Okay, tingnan ang table. Kapag ang subject natin ay I, ang be verbs natin ay am. Kapag ang subject naman natin ay he, she, it, or isang name lang, ang be verb natin ay is. Kapag ang subject ay you, we, they, or two or more names, ang be verbs natin ay are. Example, the students are taking the test now. The teacher is preparing the lessons. Ito ang rule, subject plus be, am, is, are, verb, plus the ing form of a verb plus the rest of the sentence. Next is the past progressive, expresses at some specific point of time in the past. Ito din ang table. Analyze mabuti kapag ang subject ay I at ang present progressive natin ay am, ang past progressive niya ay was. Same also with the subject he, she, it, or isang name lang, ang present niya is at ang kanyang past progressive ay was. Kapag naman ang subject natin ay you, we, they, or two or more names, ang present progressive niya ay are, ang past progressive niya ay were. Ito ang rule, subject plus be plus was, were, verb, plus ing form of a verb, plus the rest of the sentence. Example, they were preparing for the party when the visitors came. Another one, Timmy was walking to the office at 7 o'clock this morning. Next is the future progressive, expresses an action that will be in progress at a specific time in the future. This is the rule, subject plus will, shall, plus be, plus the ing form of verb. Example, the grade 5 pupils will be attending mass tomorrow. Trina will be graduating from elementary this year. Next is the perfect aspect. Sa aspect na ito ay gagamit tayo ng has or have. The present perfect expresses an action that began in the past and continues to the present time. Ito ang rule, kapag he, she, it, or one name ang ating subject, gagamitin natin ang pattern na subject plus has plus the past participle of a verb. Example, Sheila has been a Girl Scout since last year. Kapag naman ang subject natin ay I, you, we, they, or two or more names, ang rule po natin, subject plus have plus the past participle of a verb. Example, I have called the plumber. Next is the past perfect expresses an action that completed before another actions took place at some definite time in the past. Example, some supporters had already left before they proclaimed the elected officers. Remember, used had for the singular subject plus past participle of a verb, while the plural subject used have plus past participle of a verb. Next is the future perfect expresses the future actions that should be completed before a specific time. Example, I will have finished the school project before 2 o'clock in the afternoon. Remember, subject plus will or shall plus the past participle of a verb. The last aspect is the perfect progressive aspect. The present perfect progressive expresses an action in progress that is not yet completed, or a situation or habit that began in the past and that continues up to the present. Example, Rowena has been reading that book. The athletes have been practicing. This is the rule that we're going to follow. If the subject is singular, use has plus been plus the ing form of a verb. If the subject is plural and pronouns I and you, use have plus been plus the ing form of the verb. Next is the past perfect progressive. This expresses an action or habit taking place over a period of time in the past before another past event or time. Example, Carla had been trying to finish her degree that year. This is the rule: subject plus had plus been plus the ing form of verb. And the last one is the future perfect progressive. Expresses habitual action that is taking place in the present and will continue a specific future time. Example, Helen will have been teaching for 10 years next week. Remember the rules that you are going to follow: subject plus will or shall plus have plus been plus the ing form of a verb. And this is all about verbs. Thank you for watching.